Hi guys, so I'm gonna share with you a really tasty creamy mushroom dish, but I'm going to use coconut milk instead of cream, and these are the ingredients that I'm gonna use. It's going to be a little spicy just because I am originally from Sri Lanka, so I'm going to use chili and ginger and garlic and tamarind as well, and some curry leaves. So the thing that I pointed to, that's tamarind, and I'm going to use coconut milk, mushrooms obviously, and ginger and onion, olive oil, salt, pepper, and much more. So if you're new to my channel and haven't been here already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and the bell icon to get a video every week. And today I'm going to just cut some mushrooms. So I'm going to wash the mushrooms first and I'm going to cut it. So these are the ingredients again. So in addition to what I said before, I have also lime and butter. This is vegan butter, so vegetable based butter, and also onion leaves as well. So I'm just going to cut some mushrooms. I washed the mushrooms thoroughly and I'm going to cut it into pieces. I'm not going to make it that big because I want to get rid of the water that the mushroom has. So I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces, and later on I'll show you how I'm going to quickly get rid of the water as well. Again, I'm going to I have to tell you, I'm not a chef. I don't know a lot of cooking methods. I'm not going to say I'm a good cook or anything. It's just that I do weekly food prep and sometimes the food comes really good, and this is one of the dishes that actually tastes really good, so I'm going to share it with you. And it's very easy to make as well, and if you are vegan and looking for recipes, this is going to taste so good. And the coconut milk actually adds to the flavor and it gives a really nice flavor as well. So I hope you like it. So let's get started. So I'm going to first use a pan and I'm going to put some olive oil into the pan and let it heat up a little before I put in the mushrooms. So I'm just gonna put some olive oil, not a lot, just a bit, as you can see, because mushrooms going to give out a lot of water. So I'm just going to lather each mushroom with olive oil first. So as you can see, I put the heat up to medium high, and I'm just going to put a piece of mushroom just to see when it bubbles up, and when the oil is hot, this will start bubbling, so I know when to put the mushrooms in. So now that I see those little bubbles coming up, I'm going to just put all the mushrooms in and I'm going to let it sit there until the water disappears. So once the mushrooms are in, I'm going to let it be there for a bit, but I'm going to mix it a little bit so all the olive oil gets lathered all throughout the mushroom and for all the mushrooms as well. So now I'm just mixing it in a little bit, and what I do to make the water come out easier and faster is to add a little bit of salt. So once I make sure that oil is everywhere on almost all the mushrooms, I'm going to let it be there just for a bit, so on its own some of the water will come out. And to speed up the process, I'm also going to put some salt onto it and some pepper. Well, salt makes the water come out, but I'm also going to put some pepper as well, just so that it absorbs that flavor into the mushrooms. So you see now that a lot of water is coming out. I'm just going to dry out the water a little bit because I don't like mushy, watery mushrooms. I like it a little fried. So I'm just going to let it be there until it becomes brown. And then I'm going to add the onions just to caramelize the onions nicely. And you can do a taste test here too and see how the mushrooms taste and if it has enough salt. And once the onions are caramelized, we're going to add some more ingredients which you might not use for regular creamy mushrooms, but I'm going to put some Sri Lankan flavor into it. So stay tuned. So usually in Sri Lankan food you use 5 spices as well, which I'm not going to use the rest of the spices. I'm just going to keep it simple and keep it nice and simple because it is the weekly meal prep. I don't want to make it too complicated. I want an easy recipe that I can use so that I don't have to worry about cooking every week because I do go to work and I don't have time to cook every day. So I'm going to use some curry leaves here. I chopped it up so actually instead of taking it out when you're eating, we can actually bite into it and eat the curry leaves, which are really good for you apparently. And I'm also going to break the tamarind peas into two, and I'm going to put that in as well just to add flavor. It has a really nice flavor to it, kind of bitter flavor, so it tastes really good when you add to this, and also garlic and ginger as well. So I'm going to mix all that. I know I'm using my hand, but this is just food for me, not for anybody else, so I guess it's okay to use my hand and it is clean. And I'm just going to mix it all in and make sure that everything is mixed in nicely, and then we'll add the rest of it too. So you can see even without adding coconut milk, if you want to have the mushrooms like this without gravy, you can actually eat it like this as well, but there are a few other ingredients that you need to add to get that flavor that I'm getting. As you can see here on the side, you see the chili. I haven't added that yet, so we will add that shortly as well. So once everything is cooked and nicely caramelized, like the onions are caramelized and garlic is cooked, everything looks nice. And now I'm going to add the chili. This is green chili. As you saw at the beginning, I used 2 green chilies. I'm just going to use a spoon this time because chili is hot and I don't want to burn my fingers. And just put that in, mix it, leave it for a bit, and then later on we can add the coconut milk as well. So you see, if you do a taste test now, you can see how tasty it is. It actually tastes really good, and if there's not enough salt that you've added earlier, you can add salt and pepper as well into it now. And we also have to add the lime. So I cut a piece of lime as well. It's on the side, and at this point, just to get some more flavor, I'm going to add the butter. Butter gives that nice flavor, I find. So I'm just going to, this is also butter, so I'm just going to mix some butter into it so it becomes well buttery, and it also helps fry this a little bit more in butter instead of olive oil, which we added earlier. So you can see I haven't changed the heat, it's the same. So it's very easy, nothing to do, no changes. Just adding in the cut veggies and the sides that you need to add. So easy recipe that anybody can do. That's why I love it, and it actually tastes good too. And once it's cooked, right here I'm gonna do a taste test here because I want to make sure that the flavor is good, and it really does taste good even like this as well. So you can either have it like this. I'm going to have it with rice, but you can have it with steak or chicken, whatever you want to do, or eat it just as this as well. So at this point I'm going to add the lime. It's just a small piece of lime just to add a little bit more flavor. And so we are only left with milk now, which is coconut milk. It's a choice for you to do. If you want gravy, you can add the coconut milk. If you want to eat it like this, you can still eat it like this as well. But I'm going to add it because it gives more, it makes it bigger, the curry or the whole dish, so I can use it for the whole week. And it actually, the gravy, it tastes, the coconut milk actually gives a nice flavor, so the gravy tastes really good as well. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. So now you can see that everything is nicely cooked, everything is mixed well, tastes good. So the next thing that's left to do is to add the coconut milk. So there you go, I'm just gonna add it. It's like 2 cups of coconut milk, and you just have to keep mixing until the coconut milk mixes well and thickens a little bit. If you want, you can reduce the heat just to like medium, just to simmer it nicely in low heat if you like, but I'm just going to leave it as is, and just going to keep mixing until it thickens up a little bit. So now it's pretty much cooked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my rice and put some onto it. So even if you eat it with just rice and just mushroom, it tastes so good. But if you want, you can like fry some chicken or something and sprinkle it in, or a fish or steak, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to leave it like this. If you are vegan, if you want to eat this, it really does taste good just by itself. And this is a really, I find this is a really good vegan recipe as well, because you're not using any dairy products here. So I'm going to use those onion leaves as well, just to give it a nice texture as well as color, because it's all brown. So that's it, that's my dish. So I really hope you like it, and this is how it looks. So if you like this video and want more of this, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my Redbubble shop as well. You will see this as well as other drawings that I do. Usually I do drawing videos, and I put some next videos for you as well. Don't forget to hit that face logo to subscribe to my channel. I bring a video every week. And I hope you enjoy the day, and I will see you next time. Bye.